We start in episode 31. Sakura is falling asleep due to looking after her teammates, but then Team Dosu shows up. The tone of the scene is negative because it's a 1v3, and we know Sakura can't fight that well. Things go from bad to worse when they discover a trap, but then we get a dramatic reversal of the tone. It switches from negative to positive when Sakura reveals that she has another trap and it was all part of her plan. Her show of intelligence is quickly countered by Dosu, switching the tone back to negative, but then Rock Lee shows up, back to positive. He kicks back all three and fights on her behalf. Lee's flashback develops his character. The condition of only using the front lotus when you want to protect the life of someone precious reveals that Lee greatly values Sakura, which is why he was willing to take dangerous action to protect her. Before, his love for her was goofy, but by putting his beliefs through dramatic action, we the audience take it more seriously. The tone switches to neutral when Zaku saves Dosu. When Dosu strikes back, the tone reverses to negative. Lee dropping to the floor followed by Sakura returning to battle creates a reversal to neutral. While Sakura fights, Ino is given an ethical dilemma. What does she value more, her friendship with Sakura or her survival? Shikamaru is the character that puts pressure on her to decide. Sakura getting grabbed by Keen is a negative tone again. Her tears and inner monologue amplify the negative tone, sinking it deeper. This is what makes the reversal sweeter. The lower the low, the stronger the reversal will be. Sakura cuts her hair and gives a monologue of how she wants to pay back her friends who have protected her. The flashback and monologue dramatize the scene and make it more emotional. She starts fighting well, and her decision to take kunai stabs as a tactic makes her look brave, a great change from how she's been up till now. On her own, she effectively avoided Keen and pinned down Zaku. All the reaction shots reinforce that she just did something epic. As Sakura starts taking punches to the head, Ino gets her full flashback. This establishes how close Ino and Sakura were and makes her upcoming decision more powerful. The brave Ino and cowardly Sakura in the past are juxtaposed against the brave Sakura and cowardly Ino of the present. This lets us see Ino's shame without words. The cutting back and forth between the past and the punches is amazing. The nail in the coffin is Sakura saying, "Sasuke likes girls with long hair," followed by a cut to Sakura's hair on the floor. Sakura valued Sasuke's love, but she valued survival and protecting her friends even more. Cutting her hair was the action that represented the sacrifice of Sasuke and the priority of protecting. It's not as dramatic of an ethical dilemma, but she did have to choose between two values. The sad music and the tears increased the emotional impact of her desperation. Finally, Zaku knocks her away, reaching another low negative. Right before Zaku blasts her, Ino and her team step in, creating a reversal. The Leaf vs Team Dosu is a mediocre fight, but it's a magnificently well-directed fight. The tactics and strategies aren't what make it impactful, it's the way the scene was engineered, the techniques that can be used outside of fights. That's what I'm analyzing in this video. The main trait is frequent tone reversals. Here, Ino has completed her arc. Her old belief was that she shouldn't step in because she would just die too. The event that changed her was seeing Sakura's bravery. Her new belief was that she should protect her friends, even at the cost of her life. Her action was jumping into a losing battle to save Sakura. The tone returns to neutral in episode 33. The bathos with Choji is unwelcome, but then it switches back to a serious but positive tone when Ino Shikacho goes to work. All three of them show great teamwork that neutralizes Team Dosu, but the tone reverses back to negative when the enemies find a weak point. They try to hurt their own ally to remove Ino's advantage. This character development shows that they don't value the lives of their allies. It's a strong contrast to Lee, Sakura, and Team Asuma. This value becomes a weakness for Team Asuma and leaves them defeated. But then Neji shows up. Neji's anger at Lee's harm shows that he values his teammates a lot. This is a reversal to positive, followed by an even higher positive. Sasuke waking up. He has one of the cleanest introductions in the anime, covered in black shadows and purple chakra. His slow rise is intercut with shots of surprised spectators, enhancing the hype behind him. This is a charged attack. The visuals and narrative are charging up for the release of Sasuke's comeback. The tone is complicated. Although one of the heroes is ready for combat, Sakura being scared of him, paired with his monologue of diving into evil power, make the tone conflicting. It's physically positive, but emotionally negative. Dosu hypes up the Uchiha by talking about how he shouldn't have survived the curse mark and how powerful his chakra is now. He even warns Zaku not to fight him, but he doesn't listen. Sasuke destroys Zaku to avenge Sakura, and the conflicting tone hits its peak. Sasuke permanently and easily defeating one of the enemies who tried to kill the Leaf is the biggest positive. But the creepy music, Sasuke sadistically breaking Zaku's arms, and the fear from his allies makes this emotionally negative. Finally, Sakura tells Sasuke to stop, and he does, showing that he values her input to some degree. At the end, Dosu giving up the scroll out of fear hypes up Sasuke again. So this fight isn't that great on a tactical level, it's okay. The smartest plan was Sakura's substitution trick, but the directing is what packs a punch. I already have a video analyzing the plot of this fight, and it's good, but it doesn't paint the full picture. Directing is an underrated part of storytelling. You can write a great backstory for a character, but when you decide to show the flashback is also important. In this case, it was often right before something epic happened. Writing a tactical fight is one thing, but directing the tone reversals so the audience feels the pendulum swinging is a separate skill. The reversals, the timing of flashbacks and monologues, the shot selection, all of those directing moves are emotional manipulation that make this fight scene wonderful. With reversal, the story kept jumping between negative and positive at a fast rate, creating a roller coaster experience. Lower lows were followed by higher highs. This was executed through characters joining in the fight or switching tactics, a great use of the Forest of Death setting and the ninja combat. Flashbacks and character arcs provided development, making the audience care more about whether the heroes passed or failed. Monologues increased the desired emotional impact. Surprise reaction shots championed the competence of character moments, making them feel more impressive. Characters being surprised lets us know that we're witnessing something extraordinary. I imagine directing, in this context, as arranging the visuals, timing, tone, and more to create the strongest emotional experience for the audience. It's the moment-to-moment execution of a story on the visual and narrative level. A plot can be poorly written, but excellently directed, creating an emotional experience despite the subpar writing. This type of spectacular directing is what makes DBZ fights, or Deku vs Todoroki, so powerful, despite the weakness in tactics. In conclusion, the directing or emotional manipulation behind the Leaf vs Team Dosu is what elevated a decent fight into an amazing and memorable scene. Subscribe for more academic analysis on anime.